palisade, staring at the ceiling, eyelids pinned to my paralysis. It hurts to cry, it burns when it drips on the flesh of the blatantly rash, mindless, arrogant allegations of friendship is held in the palm of a statement. Your first touch was my last touches my dreams, and now for every idle moment I feel guilt for those I reamed. It seems that thoughts keep me awake, but thinking puts me to sleep. Then my dreams turn into nightmares, or perhaps I think too deep. Perhaps this appendage is stuck on the frost, or the pain of the loved and lost. And anyone who knows me can vouch for that. The sugar-coated doses clouded the clarity, or the fear for feeling severity seem to seize the sincerity. Never mind, I'll just live life as long as I'm alive, and try my best to nurture the fruits from which these juices are derived. Forced, in a sense of the word, to lie flat. I'm wondering where my high's at, cause since birth it seems my whole life's been the fight back. I dream in color, when I bleed it's red. If I bleed to death then the feet is dead. So even though I need this, it's in my best interest to leave this bed. Escape the clutches of my fate that can't be found when I'm awake, and roam the surface waiting for the sky to fall or ground to quake. Ears plugged and eyes closed because ignorance is bliss, and insomnia is inevitable if destiny is to be missed. Festered in my memory is every mortal's cry, soaking deep into my mind while I struggle to keep my eyes
closed, eyes open, expired times and moments heavily weigh down my faults before time halts and I'm left broken. Accept the token of grief from a layman chest till I've been swallowed and given hours to absorb the vacant rest. I lay confess, playing catch with the process that oversees the newborn innocence lost within a conscience. If I ever shed the self-reproach from underneath my rally cap, I would have bled and felt the hope to gain some form of value back. Perhaps I'm trapped inside the borders of this bed's frame, with each memory running endless laps outside my head of blame. I bred the pain but replaced it with handshakes, faced what man takes to cover enough guilt until our land quakes. A simple sickness chased by plagued emotion, I'll soon evict each wit and make do with vague devotion. Explosions of silence surround each word that's spoken, leaving apologies in the ears of only those chosen. I dove in an evening of dreams to avoid the scenes, but went head up with equal themes and stained echoes of screams. So I let go and it seems that every wish is worth a listen. An incision of my face shows clean slates that glisten. Envision errors from one controlled decision has my tired sight reversing the finished role of victim.
First at the park but last to leave. Sleeps alone in a trailer home with an empty tree on Christmas Eve. Long walks gives him lots of time to ponder thoughts, but he'll never clean his fingernails and fails to untie the stomach knots. He dreams in red and awakes with his eyes bloodshot. Cold sweat sets in with the alcohol causing his brain to rot. He reaches for the sedatives and sees his wife in a picture frame, then takes the same pills that she used not to ease but stop the pain. He draws his face in a pillow and accepts the blame. Deep inside he cheated on his beloved wife and drove her to her suicide. It's pretty bad in the mornings and even worse when it's late at night. I call the kids to apologize, but the words just never come out right. When the lights go out and the music stops and my thoughts are aided by the rain, I tuck into the corner with our sedatives in your picture frame. I'm not asking for your sympathy, pity party, or forgiveness. I'll just stay awake and wait for the day that I can receive deliverance. First I pay the price on earth and soon I'll stand in purgatory. Judgment in her favor, condemned to hell at the end of the story. Now it's Christmas season, which is worse for most manic depressed. He often tries to confess his past and master crisis lines and less. He finds his release in a bottle of pills that seems to ease the pain, sitting on the nightstand next to his wife who waits in a picture frame.
Tightly clenching an heirloom quilt woven by my grandmother, dedicated her sleeping to protect her youngest progeny. Visiting myself, drenched in anxiety at the ray of this evil moon. Highlights my body's in great mistakes and using the white wall to capture memories. My therapist concealed under psychoanalysis, stolen stats been properly strapped in silence, tossing precious moments off that green hill where I lost myself in the storm of night, jumping in the freshly cut grass, hoping for my prayers to be fulfilled with hell. After I caught my idol in an immoral act with the strangers over emitting off his concrete skin, them thinking it's innocence in the centrifuge. I'm thinking if it polluted our household with depression, shedding enough tears to create a bed. Pieces of the past indulging to the dead of my head and walking down to where you abandoned me. Begging all my life for working to ask for maybe freedom from my history, ripping chapter 10 and 15 out of my diary, fold a big thing and fly away. Landing in the city of the barriers are eyeless and keeping my imagination from wandering away with me, holding my eyes open to search from eyes open, a state of panic where whispers easily alarm me. Tucked away